Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rewind Gaming Week 11. Starting off to a little bit of a rocky start here as we're still waiting on one team to respond. So, we've got the countdown going until the disqualification. This week's hosted by myself, Digital Bacon, and my partner here, Cornish Pirate.
Yo ho
ho. Okay, so yeah, whilst we win, should we have a little 1v1 call? Go on. This week, do I want to be bred or shall I be retrospect? Well, let's go retrospect. Just get a little bit of content going. Plus the wait.
Yeah, Team Bread was not ready.
Yeah. Oh, what a great start. Clearly, I tried to fake, and you don't fake on a block, do you now? Come on. Like.
This is why we're commentators and not actually in the tournament.
Yeah. Go and take that off to the wall. And that was the worst tackle I tried to go on for. And wow, clearly nerves getting to me here.
And I'm just
showing. The funny thing is, actually, as well, I've got to the semi-finals of a Rewind Cup before.
and now you're here.
Yeah. Right. I've got to big up my boys' retrospect, don't I?
When you got to the semi-final, I'm going to guess you had Looney on your team.
Yeah, he carried me to victory. Oh.
When your team is made up of people who can take games off Mocket.
Good block there, Con, actually. Oh. How did you get that down, actually? Because I thought I'd cross the cross, you.
Nah, just pure skill. Lovely bit of control. They can just completely whiff whamps.
Yeah.
Should I try a fake off the kick? Oh, nice save.
See, this is why I don't have the Season 1 champion badge. Season 1? Season 3, what am I talking about? Right. Not today, Mr. Pirate.
I'm just like, keep hitting it. Thank you.
That was the worst. Like, yeah, you know what? Just have it.
Alright.
The plan entirely was to go for a Brazil lineup. That was it. It's all rigged, I tell you.
Just like the ropes on a ship.
The rig brig.
That was an awkward save. Where are you?
I've got no boost, and I didn't expect you to miss that, so, you know.
Do you feel I didn't miss it? I just did a really bad save.
And there I was, mucking up entirely.
It's so bad.
Good boost stealing. Well, not stealing anyway, it's your boost, your side. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go for the boost, which will... Yeah.
I made mistakes.
Wow.
Oh, wow, I only just hit that. That could have been awkward.
Not as awkward as my play right now. Oh.
Jump, Bacon.
Nah.
I like how most our 1v1s that we've ever played against each other, it's been pretty even.
Yeah, this is the first time you've ever just completely straight wiped me.
Yeah. Just
in all fairness, this is my first game of the day, so...
Same here.
Oh, shut up.
I'm going to trigger.
That's it. Comeback time.
went to Traeger Mills, had fish and chips, came home, went to the fish and chip shop. You can't be a
Wonderful
pirate.
day for you, buddy.
It was a good
I
day.
think it's made even better right now because all we can hear is Poison Wasp's keyboard just like mashing away in our ears as he's trying to, you know, sort out the complete havoc that's going on.
Yeah. Wait, which team didn't turn up so we can just sort of shame them? Because that's the thing we should
No,
do.
you don't want to shame them. Come on. Clearly, when you know,
Oh.
one of us is representing them. And
All
I
right.
think it's a fair representation, to be honest. Like,
Bacon's thinking in retrospect he should have gone for bread.
yeah. But you know, this is just to get the points through to the bracket, isn't it? So you know, we've got to let one team win. You know, the team that's actually turned up. So
Yeah,
that's
why
the
you're
excuse.
losing so bad. Oh, rip.
See, I can do some good plays sometimes,
But only when you're
Yeah.
down by 4 goals.
only when I'm being absolutely thrashed here. Ross keyboard is very loud since everyone.
What keyboard do you have, Wasp?
No.
Oh, rip.
So he said the Corsair K65, which is a Corsair keyboard. I don't know much about
Don't
keyboards.
say Bacon.
Whee! There you go. If anyone thought this was a serious game, they were wrong.
Yep.
Almost as was my predictions, to be honest. Generally, I'm too kind to teams a lot of the time. Like, a lot of the time, I'm just saying like, oh no, I think, you know, that team can, you know, finally pull their socks up and bring it through, and it's going to be a tight, you know, 3-2 final, and then Corn gets it right with a complete sweep.
Yeah, only for when they pull their socks up to rip at the bottom, they just pull them off.
No, that was bad for me. What am I doing? The thing is, I think I've beat you in more 1v1s than you beat me as well,
Yeah.
so this is just...
But I
horrible.
think the goal difference from this match just puts it in my favour.
Yeah, I think you've got more goals than me in games now.
Also, normally it's a close affair, sort of 2-3 goals max.
So you've got like a better mental aspect of the game, and I'm better mechanically. Today, I'm that Grand Prospect Elite going on right now.
Bacon, what was that? You just gave me the ball. I was like, there you go.
I'm not gonna lie. It was one of those cases, and I'm sure it happens to so many people, where you were hidden behind the ball because I had ball cam on. So I didn't actually, like, I was looking around going, where's Corn? And then suddenly, boof, the ball's above me, and I'm there like, oh, that's just my luck.
No, it was my bad kickoff. I tried to be fancy, tried to take it off the side, take the boost, and just run straight.
Well, you do have that 5-goal lead. You can be as fancy as you want.
I can be a fancy panda. Have the ball back, Bacon.
I feel bad as well because I didn't actually like dress up my car for this because I generally just play in horrible abominations of like just whatever is randomized because I do that quite often on stream. And so right now, you know, love Heart Boost, the rabbit ears. I actually really like the endo. I did actually do the endo the other day because, you know, I opened it in a crate and went, oh, let's have a look at the colours and all that. And the endo was Bay. I will say that it's my new favourite car.
And I'm just there with my painted pirate hats.
Right, you can take on Corn.
Oh god.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
R.I.P. Bread. Wait, no, Bread won. R.I.P.
Just
Bread.
having a little look at the bracket, guys. I can tell you that Team Cataclysm has already beaten Red Rockets. And No, Poison. We're allowed to say that team name. Don't know.
The silly team.
Very bottom of the brackets. Yeah, we're fine. It's not like I'm having a little joke here, but yeah, Silly Twats have beaten Primal Instinct 2-0 as well.
You gonna commentate Bacon?
Oh, I can. Oh, well, it doesn't help, when like I can commentate here, but it's still only going to show Poison's side. Actually, oh no, he's a little bit distracted here. All right,
Derpy hit.
Poison, where are you going with this? Oh, keeping good control of it, keeping on the hood.
It's gonna just destroy me.
That's actually quite a nice little play, and well received by Korn there. Can you tell that I've never commentated 1v1 before, because as much as I love this game, I do not love 1v1. It's the only game mode which I can't stand in this, and I play a lot of 4v4 on stream, so Chaos is the correct name for that mode, but 1v1. I think it's mainly because, it's all about mind games 1v1, and I'm a complete and utter melon, so it makes sense why I don't like it.
Does Poison just disappeared? He went. He was gone.
124 hertz, damn. Korn's got the favour, but is Poison going to knock him?
I got the 21 boost. I'm quite pleased with myself.
Yeah, that's alright.
And then I picked up the next boost. Just rip.
I think Poison must have jumped over that one. I wasn't watching him. Alright. So, yeah, we're still waiting on the second game then to come up. And see. Okay, so I'm going to absolutely butcher that name. Exhaust is being Infusion, which is quite cool. Good on there. Oh, just quick, I'm looking for a backup.
Miss Poison. Miss.
And yeah, we're due to the plan, we're currently waiting on the match between Fade Planet and unlucky. Poison there just saying it's going to be Fade Planet, it's got to be. We got favoritism here. Oh, nicely played pass from Korn. Can Poison Wasp get there in time? Oh, and he does. That
After my
was
game to score an own goal. Just me trying to be awkward.
Yeah. By Poison, but can Korn get that? He did. Poison got the advantage. Can he get across? Wonderful there.
That was a hard pinch.
That was a really hard pinch.
128 kilometers per hour.
Oh, we got the game. Leave it now. I love that. Please watch this beautiful 1v1.
I had Poison Wasp on the ropes there. He had no chance.
All right. So, yeah, we're just going to set up the next match, guys. So we shall be back in a momento. Ayo guys, we're back again with Team Cataclysm versus Team Almost Good. Right, the players just lining up in the room. Oh, starting to join. Here we go. Let's get into spectate corn.
I love a good old spectate.
Love a good old spectate. Okay, so straight off kickoff, we're going to have Caven versus, I think that's car parts. Getting up on Lee, we're going to have Lee following us up on the wall, and he's left it for car parts to take on. Car parts taking us out, lovely. Just not meeting the wall, but keeping control down the ground.
I feel it's quite a shaky start, lots of misses. Should improve as we get on though.
Definitely in the... So Zippy Doodah taken off to the side, but being met. Oh, Kavian having a crack at goal. Hitting the crossbar, it's bouncing there. No one being able to find it, and Lee coming in for the rescue.
Oh, that was on the line for at least a good second or two, and nobody was there to put it in. Good clearance by
Lee taking it past Taran. Kavian taking it back to goal. Hitting against the wall. Not being able to meet that. Car parts just being a little bit dodgy in front of the goal, but to no avail. Looming over the blue goal. Kavian following it up. Car parts up on the wall. Onto the backboard. Lee's following this up. Going to keep it back in the centre for car parts to reach. Unfortunately, off target.
This definitely feels like one of those nervy games right at the start where you just can't find your rhythm. To see what the teams can do though.
Yeah, definitely indeed. Teams not being able to find a rhythm. However, Zippy Doodah not being able to clear the goal. And Team Cataclysm getting the first goal.
I think, what was his name? Just Zippy Doodah just couldn't, he was at the wrong angle, he couldn't really do much more than what he did. His teammates weren't there to help.
Right, we've got Lee and Salty meeting at the start. Being followed up by car parts to Taran. He's going to go off the wall and meet it. Wonderful clear out towards the tag side. Now Lee taking off the backboard to the wall. Is he able to follow this up and wonderfully taken past. Lee down the centre, not being able to just reach the goal though. Zippy Doodah going up the wall, clearing it out. However, that's going to get picked up by Salty. Car parts with a little bit of a risky save. However, Lee's there to back him up.
I felt that Team Almost Good is definitely a bit shaky in defence. Their clearances aren't first time, it's somebody's hitting it like directly up into the roof or just like stopping the ball, not getting it out of the danger zone.
Now we're going to see car parts try and clear that out. But Taran being able to get a nice touch to try and keep it in the Cataclysm side. That's taken across. Lee's going to follow that up the wall and try and get it across to car parts. Not enough, so Zippy's going to pick that one up. Now Kavian's going to take this for the Cataclysm side. Zippy Doodah on the wall, getting across to the backboard. However, Salty's going to try and clear that out.
It's ping pong at the moment. Just blue team hits it, orange team hits it. Blue team hits it, orange team hits it. Nobody's really making any headway.
Yeah, definitely a lot of prodding and poking at each other, just trying to feel each other out and see where you are. Like if you need to go for counterattacks, just keep up the pressure and find out which style works for them. Now we're going to see Lee over to the side, clearing it out. Zippy Doodah's going to follow up the wall. However, Salty's there first. We've got car parts back in goal, just trying to keep control of it. Not the strongest clearance, so that's just going to stick over into the tag side.
It's still just ping pong hitting to each other. I feel that the team that's going to win this game is the one that starts connecting with each other, starts making those plays, passing to each other.
Definitely right. Lee here taking it to the Cataclysm side. It's up in the air. Can car parts get a touch? Was kept off to the corner. Zippy Doodah trying to meet that. Now we got Zippy Doodah knocking it back to Lee. Lee's taking it on goal. However, being blocked out. Car parts just keeping control to Lee. We got Zippy Doodah with a shot on goal. However, it's not strong enough and it goes straight to Salty.
That was a good set of pressure, but can't make the save.
As you say that, Kavian scores a goal. Not the strongest goal at all, is it now? It's just a light touch. And car parts, unfortunately, just rolling, thinking it's going to go a bit faster in.
He just caught Almost Good on the counter and they didn't have the defenders to save it.
Salty in chat telling me it's Sniper Kid instead, so I'm going to start calling him by Sniper Kid. You know, you don't want to get him too salty, do you now? Okay, so it's been cleared out to the tag side. Car Parts and Zippy Doodah keeping around the area, trying to pick it up, but Sniper Kid's just going to try and keep control of it whilst his mates push up. They've lost control, however, so they've done well to stay back.
I feel that was a
Car
nice
Parts
little
gonna make
attempt
control.
to link up by the orange team. They're almost good, but didn't quite come off.
Okay, this is up in the air. It's 50-50 between Lee and Sniper. However, Lee gets the control. Kabian off the wall to the sideboard, and it's back into Cataclysm, hovering over its goal. And we've got the first tag goal.
I feel 25 seconds, almost good is back in the game. They can do this, but it's going to be tough.
I mean, it always takes just one kickoff goal to equalise it in this sort of situation. Can tag do it? Right, the ball in no man's land in the middle. Still just up in the air, no one really getting control of it. Kabian is going to take the first punch. Tag keeping it to the side. It's hovering over goal. Can Cataclysm get into here? Kabian's just going to keep that up on the side. And Cataclysm is just now going to keep it out of the way. And it's down to the ground. Cataclysm take game 1.
I would like to point something out when we get the stats up. That if you look at the amount of shots from each team, Almost Good had twice the amount of shots of Catalysm, but they only scored that 1 goal. Catalysm, 5 shots, 2 goals. They win.
It's definitely Cataclysm are actually fairly strong in the defence here. They're quite well organised, whereas Team Almost Good are feeling a little bit shaky, a little bit like they're not ordered. They don't know their rotations incredibly too well. But let's hope they can bring it back together in the second game and pull it on through. All right, so we've got the second game here between Tag and Cataclysm. Again, the spectators box.
I'd quite like just like a little box in the middle of the pitch where you just sit and watch.
Yeah, you get your own little orange or blue ball to play as. Have a little waltz around that box, you know, get a couple of peers down into there. Be wonderful. Right, Taron's going to pick this up, take it to the wall. However, he's just giving it a bit of space. Car Parts is taking advantage of that, however, not being able to produce anything of it. Lee getting a good block to keep in the Cataclysm side. Zippy not being able to find it. Oh, Cataclysm making the break here. Kabian following up, but it's getting cleared out by Lee. Sniper Kid being able to push that forward towards goal. Wonderful block there by Car Parts. Taron here going to be able to take that up to the wall. Zippy not being able to block it. However, Lee is going to be able to pick up the slack. Dodgy clear there, but it's still under Cataclysm control. Oh, we've got a wonderful break here, but Lee being able to get back in time.
Early shots coming from Catalysm, Almost Good not there. They're not ready to make a shot, I guess. They just got the percentage of possession, but just can't do anything with it.
Okay, so we're going to have... Oh, that was a really dodgy move on the wall. It's dropping over the Cataclysm goal. Lee not being able to find it and wonderfully taken out by Taron there. Car Parts going for the little dribble, setting it above goal. We're going to get a backboard shot. Unfortunately not. Kabian now just knocking it out to the wall. Kabian's going to follow it up, not being able to hit it. And it's back down to no man's land. Car Parts there, a wonderful clear. It's to the backboard. Not really followed up though, unfortunately. Lee being able to turn around quick enough. It's off. These plays just aren't being followed up. That is another big problem for Tag at the moment. Oh, and how unfortunate.
That's not what you want the first goal of the game to be, but it might work out good for Almost Good. It might get them to start playing a bit better. It feels like they've had the ball, but they just can't do something with it.
Who knows? That might just spark the fire in Tag's belly. Okay, so Kabian just going to leave that there for Sniper Kid, but Sniper Kid's just going to, you know, take his time, let it go back. Ooh, well read there by Cataclysm, knowing it's going wide. Sniper Kid going up for the block, wonderfully done. Is Taron going to go up for it? Unfortunately, Car Parts there faster, but Kabian's in goal going, don't worry, mate, I've got this. Okay, now Lee blocking it out. Wonderful 50-50 from Lee there. However, Taran's going to be able to pick it up, take it to the backboard. Is he going to follow up? Unfortunately not. Oh, Zippy Doodah just missing that. Lee taking it, keeping it to the wall, keeping out of the way of the goal. And Carparts with the knockout. However, not being met by Lee. Carparts back on it though. Oh, and we've got the first demo tonight.
I feel it's just Catalysm looks better. They sort of feel better. They do things. Almost good. They hit the ball, but they just don't play it in the right areas.
Like I was saying earlier, it just feels like Cataclysm's more ordered, more structured, whereas Team Almost Good are just sort of trying to make plays, but they're not working as a unit. It's more just solo efforts forward, and then hoping that one of their teammates is going to pick it up. Okay, we've got Lee off the wall there. Zippy Doodah going up to meet it. Unfortunately, Taran getting there first. Now Taran's going to try and get this outfield. Block there. Can we get the first goal? Ah, wonderful goal there by Carparts.
Nice play by Carparts. He gets the intercept, takes it around. Salt misses the ball, and then Carparts takes it in. Sorry, Salt, for calling you Salt.
Just throwing the salt down now, aren't you? Right, Zippy Doodah and Taran going to meet the ball in the centre. Lee following it up. However, it's up in the air. Ooh, and Sniper Kid's going to pick that out. Carparts is running with it. He's got up in the air, not being able to make the connection. So it's going back to the tag side.
I think Catalysm definitely favours the counter-attack. If you just look at the amount of shots that Almost Good has made, but they've still only got the one goal, whereas Catalysm, 2 shots, 1 goal.
Okay, Lee making the block there, but it's only going to go down to Kabian, which was a wonderful read by him. Now Taran's going to make connection with that ball, but wonderfully won there by Zippy Doodah. Carparts taking a cross goal. However, like I was saying earlier, no one there to sort of like follow up on the ball. Okay, clearance out there by Kabian. Taran's going to turn around and try and meet this. 50-50 there. Sniper Kid going to try and clear it out even more. Zippy Doodah up to meet that. Lee's going up. Is he able to reach over it? He has. But can anyone follow this up off the ball? And how did Carparts get that?
I feel that was a bit of a whiff by the keeper there. He's not quite sure how he didn't save it. Catalysm previously being so good with all their saves as well.
There it was Kabian thinking that Sniper Kid had the ball, unfortunately not being able to reach it. So well placed there by Carparts.
All pressure on Catalysm now, they've got to get a goal.
Okay, Carparts here. Okay, no one really meeting this here. Lee taking it out with Zippy Doodah with a clearance. All Carparts up there. Blocking it, roughly done. Taran's going to take that out over goal. Can Sniper Kid get it? Nope. That's going down to Kabian. He's just going to try and keep this up in the air, try and hope for an effort. But I think... Ooh. Calm down for a second. But no, Team Almost Good have got game 2.
I feel that these games so far have been the difference between pressure and order. Whereas Almost Good always putting the large amount of pressure on and eventually getting the rewards from that game. Whereas Catalysm winning the first game by nice sort of ordered plays.
Definitely their Team Almost Good picked up on the pressure and just near enough had to keep smacking the ball at the goal, and eventually they were going to break that defense.
Always comes down to if you don't shoot, you don't score.
Okay. So we've got the tiebreaker game here, boys. We're going to have Sniper Kid versus Lee for the kickoff. And it's underway. Sniper Kid going forward and again. In. Cataclysm's favour. It's out over goal, but just slightly too wide. Kabian there keeping it. Knocking it back for Sniper Kid. No power there, unfortunately. Taran there with a good 50-50 to keep it in his favour. He's going to go up to meet it. It's off the backboard, but unfortunately Cataclysm not being able to reach it. Now Cataclysm taking a step off there, letting Team Almost Good have a little bit of breathing room. Doodah taking that to the corner, trying to knock it in. Unfortunately, it was blocked by Sniper Kid.
I feel like Almost Good do a bit of hit and hope. They sort of just hit it and hope for the best, and it quite often works out because they are good players. Whereas Catalysm, it's a goal here.
Oh, there you go. The first goal of the game, and it's to Team Almost Good, scored by Lee. Quite a nice play here, actually. Taking to the wall, just picking it in between players, and wonderfully followed up there. Taran just not being able to get across there now.
Slightly out of position, tries to get the ball, and it just goes around him.
Taran and Zippy Doodah mean it, followed up by Car Parts, taking his favour. Come on, Kabian, you've got to get that out. Right. Oh, a little bit of a group up there for Team Almost Good. Oh, it's in their favour though. Can Tag get it up? Lee knocking it down. Can Car Parts get into the right area? Taking a bit of time. Zippy Doodah out to Lee. However, Lee not being able to turn quick enough to it. Taran's going to get that out, but Lee's intercepted it just wide of the goal. Car Parts following us up, hitting it to the backboard. Is the teammate able to capitalise of it? Unfortunately, not.
I think you can see currently it is pressure winning over Order, with Team Almost Good with 6 shots, Catalysm with 1 shot. And once you go a goal behind and the other team's putting all the pressure on, it does become quite difficult to score.
Now Lee there clearing it upfield. It's a cross goal. However, Car Parts not able to get there quick enough because Taran pushed it on out. Doodah knocking it out, but Kavian wonderfully cleared. However, Car Parts able to pick that one up. Lee clearing it out again. It just, again, like you were saying, Corn, just the pressure is holding for them. And they keep this up. Any man's ball up there. Lee's following it up. It's off the back ball. Can Car Parts get down to it? Whiffing the goal, but however, Kabian's going to try and keep it out. Wonderfully connected by Sniper Kid. Lee going up to make contact with that. Taran keeping it to the wall. However, Lee's read it. Taking it across the backboard. Wonderfully cleared by Taran. There.
Yeah, I feel that Almost Good have found their rhythm now. In that first game, they were literally almost good. Now they are good.
Okay, Sniper Kid making the block there. Zippy Doodah reading the fake. Wonderfully done. Car Parts taking across the Lee. Lee, don't know if that was a whiff or a fake. Any man's guess there. Kabian unfortunately knocking out a goal. Can Car Parts get up and down on this? It's off the backboard. Can Lee make contact? Oh, unfortunately not. Taran clearing it out. CP Doodah's now the only one back. Car Parts has made it back though, just in time. Lee clearing that one out.
That was Almost Good, just getting back just in time.
For a moment there, I thought they were going to be Team Almost back. Well, they did it. Car Parts there, nearly getting the goal. Ooh, Zippy Doodah going to follow up, taking off the backboard. No one there to follow it on. Car Parts going to, again, just keeping the pressure up here. They're doing it so well. Cataclysm have 1 minute 25 left to try and get a goal to keep them level. Car Parts going up too high there. Taran just with a big hit.
Jack, I'm not sure if Catalysm are going to do this. They've sort of, all the pressure's going the other direction. They can't get the ball to the goal. That's their problem. Let alone then put it in the goal.
It's definitely their sort of structured plays. I've seen so far that they're starting to group up in pairs. However, it's just not working for them because the double commits.
Yeah.
Now Kavian's going to take that over goal, clearing it wide. Lee reading that quite well, just not being able to get there. Car Parts keeping too low to that. Lee just trying to keep the ball moving, trying to keep it in his favour. However, this is on the Tag side. Are they able to capitalise on this Cataclysm? Taran knocking out, but just straight at the goalie. Car Parts is going to go, thanks to that, mate, and take it on out.
Again, Catalyst, they had 1 shot in this game so far, which was in the first 30-odd seconds of the game. Not had a single chance since then.
The pressure's good from Tag. We've got 15 seconds. Can Cataclysm finally pull up their socks? Countdown started, boys. It's aimed at goal, however, Car Parts is able to easily pick it up. Wonderful 50-50 from Car Parts. Leeds able to meet that, however, it's just a bit too low. Final second goal, can it be done? Unfortunately not. And Team
I'll say towards the end, Almost Good were definitely good.
They definitely worked out their flow after that first game and were able to just pull it on through and go from As you said, team almost good to team good.
It's definitely that first game. They were just trying to understand what Catalysm were doing because they were very structured. Once they understood what the structure of Catalysm was, they could just pull it apart and do whatever they want. Look at that. It's 10 shots to 1 shot. The team with 10 shots is always going to win there. Too much pressure for Catalysm.
Yeah, it's definitely that pressure which just sort of made their structured plays just fall apart a bit, so that they were a bit panicky. That was the problem during the double commits where they weren't sure who was going for the ball or not. And unfortunately, Team Almost Good were able to capitalize on that and take it on through.
Will we find out if Almost Good can raise the pressure in their next game, though?
Will they become Team Very Good?
Leave the puns to me, Bacon. I got this.
Oh, sorry. Okay, guys. We're going to take a break there. And we're just getting set up in the next match. Hey, yo, guys, and we're back with Grand Eggplants versus Better Than Team Almost Good, pretty much. uh, Loving this little jab.
I feel that Ground Plants just reminiscing about that April Fools. I feel that Rocket League should have stuck with that for the whole season. It'll be amazing.
Oh, definitely, they're actually better than the current,
Yeah, and
stats.
then for the reward at the end, if it was like decals or something, you just instead of like a flashy decal, it's just like a solid eggplant in like the middle of your thing. It'd be great.
Now I would have gone for the antenna. Just a potato antenna would have actually been great. Or ooh, I actually did like the radish. Like, could you imagine like a 3D rendered radish would have been beautiful on there?
Oh,
Okay, we're just
what
waiting for the
somebody has
teammates
left.
here.
That's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
It's just an admin, don't worry. Okay. Just waiting on teams to join, and we shall get underway. And yeah, let's take our time, and here we go again. And right, let's get into the spectator.
The
mode.
Corncaster
Shall we go?
5000 is ready to go.
I'm sitting up here in the bacon box.
Iceman
Gonna have
has
Packer
what?
versus Born Wolf to kick off. Oh,
What?
oh,
Rip.
interesting. Was this admins? What great quality. Yeah. Now we're just going to quickly reset the lobby, guys. We shall be back in a moment. uses the force and gets into the right place at the right time. Here we go.
Apparently
We've got
women
Devix
too.
versus Bournemouth. Devix getting control. Neon taking it to the backboard. Is Neon able to make connection? Unfortunately not. Harris takes it out. It's to the backboard again. Can Packer make the contact? Unfortunately not. Now Freakant and Harris are going to try and take this off the wall. Devix clearing it out. Neon trying to knock that down to his teammates, but no one really picking it up until Packer somehow capitalizing on just no one touching it. Freakant and Harris sort of lingering it in the corner. Bournemouth clearing it out. Packer's going to take that across. Devix pin it up. Neon making the aerial. It's down and powerfully to the corner, just unfortunately hitting the crossbar.
I would just like to apologise for Poison's mistake and making it muted.
Yep.
You all missed out on my alpaca joke.
Oh, were you mute the entire time, Corn?
No, we both were.
Mate, come on. We get to use the puns for a second time, aren't we lucky? Okay, so Bournemouth clearing that one out there. Packer keeping to wonderfully past it. Oh, it's up high and in the centre. Neon able to pummel that into the goal. What a wonderful shot.
I feel like every single goal from Grand Eggplant so far has been one of their players hitting it up or down into the box and another player finishing it off.
Definitely wonderful set plays here. Okay, we're going to have Freakant and Neon going for the same ball. Wonderful 50-50 there by Bournemouth, getting it in the better than tags side favour. That's what I meant. Freakant there, just fumbling on the wall a bit, but the 50-50 goes in his favour. He's following it up in the air. Unfortunately, not enough boost to reach it. Harris is going to capitalise on this. Unfortunately, not able to get utter control over it. All the pre-jump there, but Freakant taking it up into the air. Sloppy plays here, but Bournemouth able to be the solid wall and defence that better than tag need. I say that and he goes up and absolutely whiffs it. Harris there not being able. Okay, Devix not being able to touch it. Can someone just hit the ball? Bournemouth taking that roll. And all it's spilled. Devix just getting there in time.
I feel that this game's going to a bit of chaos now, where players just can't connect anymore. It's just hit to the other team, hit back, hit back, hit back. And goal.
And Devix getting his hat trick of the game. Wonderful little dunk there.
If alpacas could pass, they would look like Packer. He's got 3 assists now. Doing a grand job for his team.
A grand eggplant of a job.
Touche.
Packer getting off to the side, but Harris is well placed. Devix going for another goal. Oh, just reaching the post. Now Freakant's going to try and dribble over, but Packer's going to stop that. Devix taking off to the middle. No one there to reach it. However, in a futile attempt, Better than Taggart just going to keep this up in the air, try and get a goal. Fortunately not. Eggplants take the first game.
I feel Grand Eggplants definitely do have a connection among the team where Devix is there. He's the goal scorer. He's the person in the middle, and the other two are just hitting it in to the box. And he is there just to punch it in, easy as can be.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a strat that works, keep going at it. Loving the chat right now. Poison getting roasted. Okay, and we're ready to go on through.
And news just in, Poison has been fired.
Fired. Here we go. So we've got Devix and Freakant going forward to the ball. Devix getting control of that and knocking it forward to the better than tag side. Neon just not being able to get past Harris. Packer getting up high. Devix, is he going to get another dunk? Unfortunately not. It's to the wall. Packer being able to use his opportunity. It's an open goal. Oh, and Neon with a wonderful save. Packer there going to keep that on the better than tag side. Neon keeping it up in the air. Always just missed it, unfortunately. Packer
just
leaving underneath the ball.
Just like to clarify, Neon made a save for the wrong team there.
Bournemouth just trying to be a little bit dodgy with that. Unfortunately, Neon just spinning it forwards. No one able to do anything here.
I'm not sure if Neon wanted to pass it to Devix or he was just there and it was kind of awkward. But that's Devix being in his central role job where he's waiting for the ball to come to him and he is the goal scorer. He is the he's the Messi of Rocket League.
Freakant was able to get past there, but unfortunately nothing able to capitalise from that opportunity. Devix hitting it wide and out, down to the middle. Packer's got to turn and block this. Bournemouth keeping it under the Better Than Tag's control, but Neon just being able to slide on right in there. Take the ball, he's passed it back to Packer. Packer back to Neon. Wonderfully blocked there by Bournemouth.
I say
Up in the air.
Neon does definitely light up his team. That lovely finish by Neon there as well.
It was. You could that's just a textbook goal. That's what we all want from our aerials. Okay, so we're gonna have Freakant and Neon kicking it off. It's off to the wall. Can Packy get up there in time? He's playing it out in the middle. Is Devix gonna get one of his legendary follows? Fortunately, Harris is saying no.
Do you remember in our previous game, Bacon, I was comparing pressure and order?
Definitely, and it's feeling like that right now.
I feel that
Demo there from Neon.
Yeah, Grand Eggplants have both the pressure and the order here. Better Than Tag, they're not having a sniff of the ball.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Right. Okay, so what's going on here? Freakant's going to just get it to the backboard. Should have used that opportunity to dunk it down. Neon's got the runaway here. Devix trying to demo, moving the player out. It don't matter. Neon's got his goal.
You see that lovely work there by Devix, taking out Bournemouth and leaving the goal open for Neon.
I might think it's the start of a wrestling match over here. Okay, we're going to have Harris and Packer kicking it off. Neon following it, trying to go for Bournemouth there, but Devix has got control. He's going to punch it up. Are we going to get the aerial dribble goal? Unfortunately not, but Packer's there mopping up that move.
Lovely little bit of work there by Devix, turning to being the person who makes the assists. I suddenly forgot the word matchmaker there.
Playmaker, mate.
Playmaker,
Okay.
so close. He was a matchmaker. Yeah, he was setting up a date between Neon and the goal.
Rocket League dating. That's it. Rewinds, branching out. One more for a block. Freakant taken out further. Can Harris get out? Unfortunately not. It's an open goal. Neon directing it to his teammate. Packer dropping out in front. Fortunately not on there. Oh, Neon with the quick turnaround. Now that is some good reactions from Neon right there.
You can definitely see the teamwork with Grand Eggplants and the fact that pretty much every single one of their goals has an assist, where pretty much every single one of the goals is one of the players passing it to the person who scores.
Definitely. Okay, Devix pushing that forward into the Better Than Tag side. All that's up high in the air. Can Packer work on this? Harris taking it out. It's still just dangling up there, but Bournemouth's going to clear that one out. Devix being able to use the opportunity. It's dropped down low. Can Packer clear this into the goal?
That's a lovely tap
to the
down
goal.
by Neon. Neo, he is the chosen one.
He is.
But his team couldn't make
Hey,
take
with a
advantage.
hat trick, he is the chosen one. Come on. Packer there with a wonderful goal. That is it.
Grand Eggplants are now just rolling over his team.
Yeah.
Better Than Tag? Maybe not.
Funny that Tag is still in it. I think at this point we can call the game, can't we, Corn?
Yeah, we should call it a good game for Grand Eggplants, unless Better Than Tag have something ridiculous to show us. Which I would love to see. No pressure.
No, yeah, no pressure all there. Okay, Packer being able to get the pinch, lovely over there, but Freakant being in the right place, right time. He's got it over. Wonderfully cleared there. Harris got to keep that under control. He's taking it to his own side. It's up on the wall. A clearance over goal is not wise. We can't not being able to get there. Okay, on goal. Wolf just being able to get up in the air. Freakant wonderfully taking it out, but Devic stopping that play.
There's a lovely little triangle back there where one player passed to another who passed the other who had the shot, taking Better Than Tag all over the place.
Actually, working on that point, Corn saying, you can definitely see that the Grand Eggplants are working in a triangle formation, being able to rotate around very effectively. However, Better Than Tag are just struggling with that rotation. And I think that's where the major problem lies here.
It feels like Grand Eggplants are trying to manipulate the other teams, like where they are, just to open up a hole for their goal, for their third player, just to hammer it in.
Definitely. Okay, Pack is going to clear this on out. Is Neon able to reach that in time and get wonderfully cleared there? What a save. Devic's going, we can get our 6th goal. They're looking for Packers' hat-trick here, aren't they?
This is not going to happen Better Than Tag. It's all Grand Eggplants.
Here we go. And it's down to the ground. Grand Eggplants with the sweep. Now, come on. We've got a good contender here in Eggplants, don't we?
Yeah. I prefer like an aubergine or something, but an eggplant would do.
I mean, they may not be the perfect avocado, but we've got a Grand Eggplant here, and they're looking really strong. I think, well, we've seen quite a good team over in the opposite side of the brackets. Are we going to see a Grand Eggplants Ike in the Blind carry final? I'm calling it now. I reckon that's the final. Okay, we're just going to take you off to a break, guys, and we shall be back with the next game soon. Okay, and welcome back, guys. We got Blind Win versus Bread coming on up. Players just getting in the lobby. Also, make sure you donate your free $1 donation on Matcherino using the code RGW11. You can find the link through Nightbot by typing !Matcherino. Okay, just waiting for the players now to get on in. Ooh. We got Poison singing to us in chat here, by the way, so you know it's atrocious. Right, it's getting tense. The stadium is packed for this epic game. Now, the players getting on in. Ooh. Yeah, go on. Who is Fairy Peak? It's the question that's been plaguing Cornwall even, you know? Who is Fairy Peak?
What is that? I know who Fairy Peak is. I thought you were saying Fairy Pete.
Fairy Pete. He's an opposing pirate, clearly. Okay, so we got kickoff. Oh, Ashen keeping it down. Hopo, I can't say that name. Hoppo, that's what we're going to be calling him from now on. Ashen taking off into the air. And for some reason, I can't go up or down with my camera. Okay, Quantex taking it off towards the center, but Fairy Peak keeping it out. Oh, wonderful little second touch. Oh my god, and Fire Kunai has got the first goal.
I don't think Blind Win was ready for that.
Ooh. You could say they're blind to the situation.
Just leave the puns to me, Bacon. There's such a down flow of this.
Okay, Ike will take control of that. Fairy Peak going up. He's taking the crack. Fire Kunai well read, keeping that back. Ooh. Ike will trying to set up the situation. Fire Kunai taking that off down. It's off to the back wall. Is anyone able to pick this up? Nope. That's going to get cleared out. Ike Wolf now just flailing about on the wall. Fairy Peak just being quite patient with that. He's taking off to the side. Fire Kunai taking control of the situation. However, Ashton's going to stop that advance. Whew, that was a close one.
Blind Win were the favourites for this. Bread has been putting some pressure on. They got the early goal and they haven't lit up yet.
Feels a bit of a shame that we were able to miss their first game, but the hype was definitely worth it. Okay, it's off the back walls onto Quantix. Just not being able to make it, but Fire Kunai with a second goal, being able to pummel that right on in.
It's Bread doing the demolition on that player, just opened the goal up massively. You may not have noticed it earlier, but they did demolition before, but they didn't quite get the chance to get the ball in. So they are working actively to destroy Blind Win.
Okay, Fairy Peak taking control of this, but Hoppo's going to try and contest him. It's not worked. Eichwald's now got this open the wall. Is he going to be able to cut it in? Nope, says Fire Kunai, but Fairy Peak's going to have a second crack at it. Fire Kunai clearing it on out to Ike Wolf, who keeps it down in the blind side. Ike Wolf going up, trying to get the hit down, and he connects. That is the first goal for Blindside.
Bread got the player up there, but he just couldn't stay up there long enough, and Ike, with the momentum, taking it into the goal.
Alright, so we're going to have a Quantix Fairy Peak kickoff. Type of kickoff that most players hate, but they're going to see it through. Fire Kunai just leaving that back for Hoppo.
I love it if the players just went, alright, no, we're not doing this kickoff, let's start again. That's always an option.
Peak passing it up to Ike Wolf. Ike Wolf going to knock it on down. Hoppo being able to capitalise that situation. Is it going to get followed up by Quantix? Ashton just clearing on out. Okay. Not really making contact with that.
It's just quite messy still. For if you think two of the best teams in this tournament, it's ping-ponging. I guess they're even enough to cancel each other out most of the time.
Okay, Fire Kunai with the crossover. His teammates. However, Quantix is able to push it back forward, but again, just not being able to get the follow-up. Here we go. We've got the whole team forward. Is Fire able to get across? Unfortunately not, because it was just a bit too far for him. Now this is cleared out. Fire being able to punch it on forward.
You can definitely see that early pressure from Bread. Was it they've had 10 shots in the first 3 minutes of the game? Blind being pretty even to it, making 7 saves so far.
And okay, it's going to be over. Fairy Peak. Oh, he tried to go up and then decided not to. Fairy Peak keeping it off to the wall. He's going to try and get past it. Oh, he's won it, but Quantix is stopping that progression. Kunai with a shot across off the backboard.
I think
Mike Wolf and Ashton just doing a double commit there, which has got a big clearance. Kunai not getting another goal. He's denied the hat-trick.
I think Blindwind needs to start turning up their pressure now. They're a goal down. They've only got just more than a minute, and they need to score one.
They're trying that, says Fairy Peak.
Yeah.
And he gets the goal.
I think that's just his experience of the game, seeing the ball coming in from his player and giving it the redirect, giving Quantix no chance to save.
Either though you're a lucky charm, and whenever you ask a team to score, they will.
Right, Blindwind, I'd like you to score again, please.
Okay, Fairy Peak winning the control of that. He's taking it off Quantix, knocking it down to Hoppo. Ashton passing it across, but Quantix has picked it up. Fairy Peak on that back wall. Kunai with a shot across, and a wonderful goal. That's his hat-trick.
I feel like I said Blindwind, but I meant Bread.
They felt too much pressure from that one, it seems. Not being able to live up to your hopes and dreams.
Blindwind back with the pressure now. A minute to score a goal.
Ike Wolf and Fire Kunai, but Ike Wolf gets the control of it. He's passed it on through. Can Fairy get across? No! Quantix, wonderful clear. Fairy Peak's now going to keep them in favour. However, an own goal by Fairy Peak! Oh.
I feel like I could have done better. I think Fairy Peak's grandma could have done better as well.
A pregnant lady could have done better, as Colin's commenting on some of his. Okay, Ike Wolf facing off against Hoppo. Hoppo winning it, taking off up into the air. Fire Kunai still hungry for another goal. Fairy Peak going to follow up on the wall. He's going to just try and control this with a nice dribble. Taking off, lovely little play, but being cleared on out.
Fairy Peak showing his class again there. He knows what he's doing, just not quite coming off.
Okay, are we going to get the pass? No, just not able to connect. We'll clear out there. Fairy Peak able to make that in time, but he's taking it to the post. A dodgy save.
John, I'm going to make a bold call. I feel like the winner of the game between these two teams is going to win this tournament. I'm that confident in the class of these two teams.
So what you're saying is the winner of these two teams is going to be the winner of these two teams?
No, yes.
Indeed, that is definitely a bold call.
The winner of the tournament.
Okay, so Bread have taken the first game against Blindwind. It's up in the ante here. Blindwind now have to go for the reverse sweep here.
It's so tempting to click that auto button, just join in and pretend I'm good at the game.
Yeah, being able to say you played with Fairy Peak now, that's a dream for a lot of players. Okay, into the spectator box we go. Countdown started. Fairy Peak versus Quantix. Who's going to come out on top? Anyone's ball, but Ike Wolf well placed there. Great block by Hoppo. Kunai going for his first goal. Unfortunately, Fairy Peak's able to block it. Ike Wolf now taking control, but Hoppo stopping that advance. Quantix able to follow us up on the wall. It's powerful, but Ashton is in the correct place at the correct time.
So Blindwind have definitely got the skill. They just don't seem to be able to connect as well as they can.
I think the major difference between these two teams is the actual Fire Kunai, Quantix and Hoppo are a team, whereas, Fairy Peak, Ike Wolf, and Ashton, they're just good players. They're really good players. You know, just playing off some safe plays. But
Yeah.
the team chemistry is strong here. Quantix taking it across goal. Ashton knocking it out, but it's not good enough. Fairy Peak, we're all one save. It's down low. Can Quantix get the goal? And he does. 1 minute in, and we've got our first goals, ladies and gentlemen.
It's definitely the upper hand with Bread now. Game up, goal up.
How happy would Bread be saying they're able to beat this high caliber team? Okay, it's off to the side. Fire Kunai just punching that forwards to goal. Ike Wolf able to easily pick this up. Quantix just reaching that, taking it off to his corner. Still in the corner now. Hoppo trying to go for the clearance, but Fairy Peak keeping it under control. Ashton just not being able to get enough power and accuracy onto that goal. Fire Kunai looking a little bit slick there by trying to flip into the ball, but not reaching it. Oh, that was a close one.
All the pressure is going with Bread. They've got 7 shots compared to Blind Wind's none. 0.
Okay.
Zilch. Nada. Not many other
Fire
words.
Kunai picking it. Fire Kunai picking this up. He's going towards the wall, but Ike Wolf stopping that. Ike Wolf still sticking up there. Well read. Probably clearing that out, but Fairy Peak's going to be able to pick this up. He's knocked up high. He's going to follow onto it. It's a big, powerful shot at the goal, but Quantix just getting the save.
Fairy Peak getting his team's first shot 2 minutes into the game. Still 1-0 down.
Not a line we thought we would hear. Okay, Fairy Peak's passed that out. Back to Fairy Peak. Ike Wolf has just been blocked off, but Ashton's up there. It's to the back Wolf. No one able to follow up on that. The Blind have been given a lot of time to play with here. Hoppo just taking his time as well. There, over to Fire Kunai, and Hoppo just bailing on that shot.
Ashton with the demo there after the Bread couldn't quite connect.
It's a bold move. Fairy Peak's going to knock that one right forward. He's taking it across. Is Ike Wolf able to connect? And he is. It's 1-0.
Blind Wolf turning the screw, trying to be a bit better now. Equaling the game, 1-0.
Well, they've got to step on up, don't they? Still playing their game down, so can they turn it around? Fairy Peak getting control there, but Quantix in a good position. He's going back for the boost, which has let Ashton knock it on forward. Hoppo capitalising on that, but Fairy Peak stopping the advance. Fairy Peak going up, not really made anything from it. Oh, that's a dodgy position for them. Quantix able to get the doink upwards. Hoppo following it. Unfortunately, they're just not able to get this down and onto goal. Wonderful defending from Blind.
That was a lovely bit of play there from Ashton, just taking the defender out of the game, but unfortunately it gave the chance for Bread to get their defenders back in between the goal and the ball.
Wonderful block there by Fairy, actually knocking it up forwards to Ike Wolf. However, they need someone to come forward. That's wonderfully placed for Ashton, but he's not able to get across enough. Fairy Pete's going to try and tackle this, keeping it on. Oh, that is close to the goal. Ike Wolf not being able to finish it. It's knocked out, but Fairy's able to. Ooh, was not expecting Ashton to get onto that. Okay, it's cross. Fairy Peak should be able to connect. Oh, it's a dodgy linger. But Hoppo able to clear that one out. Hoppo now following on forward.
3 times in a row there, Blind Wind had a chance to go a goal up in this game. It's just 2 of them, players too slow, couldn't quite make it. Third one, Fairy Peak just not quite being able to connect.
Wonderful block there by Fairy Peak as well. Now Ashton's going to take this along the wall. His teammates need to push forward a bit more. It's dodgy, it's landing there, but Quantix is able to pick that one up. Fairy Peak not being able to make the block. Ashton keeping it down. He's passed it to Fairy Peak, which was a wonderful pass actually, but nothing able to come off that. Now Ike Wolf's running with it, but Fairy Peak just getting in the way. I reckon they were trying to pinch it there, trying to be a little bit cheeky. Oh, Fairy Peak getting taken out by Quantix.
You can see Bread trying to play the bully game as well, hitting both the goalkeeper and the player on the ball.
Well, when one goal could stand between them going through. Oh, what a wonderful clear.
Important save.
Ashton still trying to hammer this forward. But no, we're going to overtime. Okay, Ike Wolf and Quantix following forward. Fairy Peak, is he able to get the 50-50? It is in his favour, but Fire Kunai is able to follow on forward. Wonderful block there by Ashton. Ike Wolf getting it over. But Quantix is stopping the advance. Wonderful block there by Fire Kunai, actually pushing Fairy Peak to the side. Fairy Peak and Ashton progressing forward together. Nothing really coming off it though.
I do feel this is another one of those games where it's just quantity against quality. Bread just putting everything in the box, everything at the shot. Whereas Blind Win just making his calculated plays, taking their time, trying to work away at the other team.
Definitely. I can see currently that we have 8 shots from Blind Win and also 8 shots from Bread. It's pretty much anyone's game here. Okay, that's been cleared on out. Ike Wolf is going to try and pick it up, but wonderfully 50-50 by Hoppo. Just slowing the ball down a bit. Hoppo's now got... He's leaving it for Fairy Peak to take control of. It's a bold move. It's down. Fire Kunai able to clear it up, but he's got to keep the momentum going. It's over. Quantix able to get the redirect forwards, but is he able to finish it? Fortunately not. Fairy Peak stopping that.
Nice.
Fairy Peak's going to clear that one out. Fire Kunai is just trying to wait and decide.
Lovely bit of play there by Fairy Peak, just being awkward, making Bread overcommit.
Okay, Ashton's going to knock that one out, but it's wonderfully blocked by Quantix. This is a big moment. Oh, it's right up in the air. Is Ashton able to get it down? Can Fairy Peak finish this? Unfortunately not, but it's an open goal. Oh, Ike Wolf. Oh, turning this around. We're going to a game 3, guys.
A
couple of giggles here from Poison. Always enjoying this, ain't he? Blind win.
The Blind Win.
Fairy Peak, happy as anything there, trying to show off his little dancing skills. Okay, and straight into this one.
Team spectate.
Hey, also the audience, come on. We're all winners here, getting to see such an awesome game. Okay, we're getting Kunai and Ashton starting it off. Quantix taking control. However, ooh, Ike Wolf not getting the control he wants up there. Getting up in the air. Ike Wolf being able to punch that one through. Ashton following it up. It's an open goal. Can Quantix reach it? No, he can't. Ashton with a wonderful hit.
Nice bit of early pressure from Bread, but they were caught on the counter, and Blind Win with a blind goal that nobody saw coming.
Is this all going to go Blind Win's favour now? Let's see. Fairy Peak versus Fire Kunai. Fairy Peak getting the control there. But Quantix wonderfully up on the wall to receive that. Ike will spin it backwards a bit. Ooh, but wonderfully picked up there. Now Ike was going to get this across, but giving it way too much space for Fire Kunai pick up. No, unable to follow that through. Ike Wolf to Fairy Peak. Wonderfully blocked there by Quantix, but no. Ooh, they're just getting it around. No one there following that one up.
I'd just like to take this opportunity to point out the lovely pun from Chewbacca in chat. Phil's bread man.
Feels bread man. Hey, no matter what, I think we're going to have to use that at the end. Okay, is Ashen able to get that in time? Wonderfully blocked by Quantix. Ashen able to get that back. Oh, it's in an awkward area for them. Kunai trying all he can, but it's luckily back in Hopper's favour. But wonderfully blocked there by Fairy Peak. It's up in the air. This is awkward. Quantix able to get us out enough? Yes, he is, he says. Ike Wolf knocking this back. It's up to Ashton, over to the centre. But he's gone for a shot. Wonderfully blocked by Fire Kunai.
Definitely feel like Blind Win has got the upper hand in this game. Bread just under all the pressure. Currently able to cancel out most of it, but there's still 1 goal down.
Definitely. Right, it's up in the awkward air. Fairy Peak getting control of that. It's down looming over the centre. Not really that well cleared out. Ashton's going to have another crack. He's put it to the backboard. Ike Wolf now crossing over. Ashton going back up to meet that. He's got it over. Fairy Peak now going to just hit that one up. Ike Wolf going to go meet that. It's forwards. However, the Blind Win team need to move forward a bit. They're being very cautious, aren't they, Corn?
Yeah, I'd say also Bread is struggling quite a bit with their defending at the moment. It's taking 2 free hits to clear it from their own box and under an awful lot of pressure.
Okay, we see that Fire-Kunai with a hammer of a shot. We're evened up. 2-minute 42, and it's still anyone's game.
Fairy Peak seeing that it wasn't going in, taking the backflip and not able to save it.
Wants to make a calculated move, and unfortunately wasn't in the right area. Okay, we've got Ike Wolfie versus Quantix here. That's hard. Oh, nearly at the goal. Blind Win been so happy with that kickoff goal. Ike Wolfie leaving that for Fairy Peak. What a fake. Fairy Peak gets in the second goal for Blind
I think
Win.
Fire-Kunai saw that coming, but he just couldn't get up in the air in time. Too much power from Mr. Peak.
Mr. Peak. Okay, Fire-Kunai versus Fairy Peak. What are we going to see here? Ashton following up wonderfully, but no one's able to get onto that. So Quantix is going to knock it off, but it's into the centre. Ike Wolf over to Fairy Peak. A hammer of a shot off the crossbar down to Fairy Peak.
I think this Fairy Peak guy might be a professional. He's definitely quite good.
I don't know, but he's definitely very good. I see ESL monthly champion. Ooh, that's quite impressive, isn't it? I don't know.
Everybody's got one of those, Bacon.
Ah, yeah. Says me, who doesn't even have the Season 3 Grand Champion. Okay, so Ike Wolf's going to leave that. Okay. Right, Fire-Kunai knocking it forwards, trying to get this up into the Blind Win side. Don't know if he spilled it or wanted to do that, but Ike Wolf's going to pick that one up. Fire-Kunai doing what he can. Wonderful momentum here from him. Taking that across. Ike Wolf being able to defend it. He's popped it out past him. Hoppo just getting what he can, trying to build up a bit of time for his teammates to get back, but Kunai not being able to do that enough.
I feel this stat nicely sums up the game so far. Fairy Peak has had as many shots as Bread this game.
That's a wonderful little figure there. Oh, but Kunai nearly getting that, but wonderfully saved there by Ashton. Still anyone's game here. We've got 1 minute 20 left, ladies and gentlemen. Quantix, is he able to get this up and out? Oh, no one's in goal. But Fire-Kunai being able to make that in time. It's up in the air. Hoppo just leaving that. Not being met there. Fairy Peak just out of place now. Ashton able to get that forward. Fairy Peak able to rotate around, but not being able to meet the ball. This ball has been so often up in the air. It's a bit nerving.
It's almost like they're using rocket-powered cars to just hit the ball out of the air.
I mean, it's almost like they can, get up in the air. It's almost like they're doing aerials.
Some would say that they could fly.
Okay, Fire-Kunai following on with that. He's going to take up the wall, trying to pass it on out. He's going to dribble that, power it down, but Quantix not able to meet that. Fairy Peak trying to be a little bit stylish there, but Ike Wolf's able to hit that forward. Fire-Kunai's got to do something with this, but Quantix actually is the one to get off to the wall. Not really following it on. They're building up a bit of time, getting into place. However, Ashton's going to stop that.
I think Blind Win have got this. I think it's game over for Bread now. It's a shame.
And we've got
a really good effort of it though.
Oh, wonderful. And it's a reverse sweep by Blind Win.
They came down the blind side and took it away from Bread.
I mean, who would have seen that coming, Okay, guys. Remember, use Matcherino. Go and get that free $1 donation in. And I've just been told by Poison that we have reached the $60 stretch goal. You guys are absolutely awesome. Currently at $75. Just
every dollar goes towards feeding a hungry caster like myself, who's had fish and chips twice today.
Being able to get Cornish Pirate his Cornish pasties. Okay, we're just going to take us off to a break, guys, and get set up for the next game. We'll be right on back. And we're back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we now have looking for team in 2K17. Lol. Against the grand old eggplants. Who are you thinking going to win this one, Corn?
Well, I haven't had a chance to see LFT in 2K17 lol in this tournament so far, but I have seen Grand Eggplants, and they weren't half bad.
Oof, not half bad indeed. Remember, guys, we're still now trying to get to our stretch goal of $75, currently at 60. Remember, you get a free $1 donation if you use the code RGW11 over on Matcherino. So make sure go do that. I mean, it's not costing you anything. Just now looking for team. LFT, we're going to have to shorten it down to LFT, aren't we? I don't want to go into spectator mode yet. I just want to have a little look around the stadium. I love how the little eggs bob up and down, to be honest.
Apparently, there's some backstory to them that Psyonix sort of hints at, but never says anything about.
I would love that, a little egg backstory. You know, you could call it an Easter egg.
You could call it an eggplant.
It's almost like they planted it in there. Okay. The LFT team have showed up. Should be good to go. Just waiting for them to pick their sides. I mean, they don't really have to decide, do they? They've just got to go to the allocated slot here.
They got to find their own name. Can they do it? We shall find out soon.
Here we go. Do they have IQs higher than 2?
It's a tense moment in this match.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Neon's gone. He's taken the first leap. And here we go. Oh, my camera's back to normal. Thank God. What you guys didn't know was I was running just with a solid camera. I couldn't do anything in that last game. So we got Neon versus Yukio. Ooh. Cool name. Yeah. Gonna have a good match in our hands. Okay. So Finex knocking it up in the air. Yukio gonna be able to knock that on over. Hacker just not being able to reach it, but Divex being able to get the massive clear out there. Hacker doing another massive clear, just being able to, you know, keep punching it forward, just keep up a little bit of pressure and hope for a spill. Now Yukio clearing that up into the center. Neon being able to reach it. It's over to Divex. Divex with a shot, and we've got the first goal.
Sure, if the ball touched the ground in that first 30 seconds, it was just aerial, boom, boom, nice big hits. Lovely fin.
That was wonderful indeed. Who wouldn't have known we were watching volleyball? Okay, we've got Hank going up against Packer. Spilled a bit to the side. Finex going up to watch it. Finex just not getting much competition there, but Neon just being able to reach that at the last second. Packer now just going to dribble this on forward. Not being able to make the block. Hank knocking it, trying to be a bit of a nuisance. Divex seeing that, knocking out high, but Yukio's watched and gone for it. Divex now in the corner, but he's been stopped by Yukio. Finex getting off to the side, but not really connecting with any of his teammates.
I see. It's opening up a bit more now. Teams are taking a few more hits in a row rather than just pinging it across the map. They're looking to create rather than destroy.
There's definitely no cautious plays here. Packer not being able to reach that, but thankfully his teammate Divex is able to follow up on that. Oh, what an unfortunate spawn there. Neon getting bumped by Packer. Oh, would love to see the team chat there. Okay, Hank being able to take that up above the goal. He's going to follow it. He's going to be cheeky. Not being able to connect though. Divex not being able to connect with that as well. Okay, Finex getting blocked out there by Packer. Neon getting blocked out there as well. Finex getting across, not with the accuracy though.
I feel lack of communication there. Finex just taking it away from his own teammate who had the chance to score.
Packer hitting that over to Yukio, and Finex being able to pick up the bump. Oh, Finex winning 50-50 there as well. Yukio taking it up. It's a big clear into the center. Hank just not being able to get there in time though.
You can definitely see the links there in LFT 2K17, but they're not quite finishing them off.
Yukio is going to take that towards the wall. Met with Finex, but not being able to work off that. Packer just leaving that for Divex there. Yukio taking that off to the side, trying to keep it in the corner, trying to build up a bit of time. Yukio taking that up. Fenix is going up to make it. Again, like Corn was saying, just tons of aerial play here.
It's just they're having to fight to touch the ball. That's why they're up in the air so early. And Devix with the goal.
Devix being able to win off the miss rotation there. Wonderfully placed as well, up into that top left corner where he knew they wouldn't have been able to reach it. Okay, Yukio versus Neon here. Spilled off. Devix is going to try and steal that boost. Finex being able to capitalize off that, but Neon just blocking it out. Neon taking it up in the air. But Yukio has just met that and sent it off to Finex, which Packer's going to now take control of. He's knocked it towards the goal, and he's hacked it on into that goal.
Just maybe lack of communication, lack of rotation, left the goal wide open for Packer. Just a nice little lob over first player, nobody there to save.
I would like to point out that Divix was actually waiting up front. It was almost like a set play from them. Okay, Divix winning that. Packer now following on with that, not being able to reach it over enough. Hank now taking control. Finex up in the air, just trying to keep that dribbled forwards. But Neon getting the clutch save there. Now Finex now just knocking a bit, trying to keep it up in the Grand Eggplant side. 1 minute 30 left. Looking for team has to get 3 goals to equalise.
There's definitely a good conversion rate going on with Eggplants, but good shots there. It's on the line.
Oh, what is going on here? Oh, Yukio getting across, but Hank's stopping it. He's trying to keep it up in the air, but taking it away.
That's one of those moments where you just cross your fingers and pray to the stars that something's going to happen.
You pray to those shooting stars for a goal. Okay, Hank's now going to take this. He's going to try and control it, but Divix is going to try and block it, and actually gets picked up by Neon there. Okay, Hank's knocking that out, but it's straight to Divix. He's got off the crossbar, and he's got another goal under his belt. That's a hat-trick for Divix.
Hank not really looking where he's hitting it, hitting it straight to Divix. It's just open goal, you can't miss. Well, you missed the first one, you can't miss the second time.
Okay, Yukio and Neon now in the centre. It's a big clear. Divix not getting the save he wanted. Thanks now passing that back to Yukio. Not enough power in that. This is worrying. Divix up on the wall. He's centering it. Hank knocking it out, but being able to pick up by Neon. Packing out, crossing it across. Just missed the goal. Divix now knocking that back into the centre. This amount of sheer pressure coming off of Grand Eggplants is utterly amazing.
There's not a huge amount of difference in the shots. It's just the conversion rate from Eggplants is a lot better than LFT, who've got a conversion rate of 0.
Okay, we're off to the 0 second, and there you go. Grand Eggplants takes the first game of this best of 3.
Winner orange.
Winner, Grand Eggplants. There you go. Now let's have a little look at score difference there. 455 points from Divix there. He is just having... this has been a great day for him, ain't it?
Devix is just on the end of everything for his team. He's the player who's in the centre finishing the crosses from Packer and Nero. They know they can just hit the ball to the middle and he is going to be there.
Okay, we're just waiting for the next game to... And be ready. Okay. Oh, straight away, the players are joining their teams.
Let's go Team Spectate.
Team Spectate, best team is Team Bean. Okay, we're going to have Neon versus Finex for this kickoff. And go. Okay, Yukio being able to follow it up. Oh, the double commit there. Miscommunication galore. Packer being able to capitalize and take that off field. Divix getting the early goal, 13 seconds in.
The cross from Packer at the front post, just taking the goalkeeper out. Devex with a pretty wide goal. hard to miss from there.
Definitely well done for Packer there to be able to get the ball up onto the top of his car and bump up out of reach. Okay, Divix getting beaten there by Yukio. But Packer's able to pick it up. Hank
Took
now.
one for his team there.
He took the bullet, but Hank's looking for that goal. That's it. Team LFT should change their name to Team LFG. Or Team LFS for looking for a safe there.
Devix with a
Divix.
nice play. Just gets it on his head, jumps over the player. Makes it very difficult for the keeper to save.
Devix is now looking for the hat-trick, ain't he? He's got one in quite a few games so far. Packer going up into the air, just knocking it forward. Is Hank able to clear it out? Straight down the centre. Yukio, wonderful shot, but it hits the crossbar. He's got to be weeping at that one.
I'm pretty sure that went from crossbar to crossbar. That was impressive. Impressive aerial work.
I think you could get a stat for the number of times the ball's touched the ground for this one. It's just been so rare. Okay, it's up in the air again. Neon being able to get that 50-50. He's taking it forward. It's hanging over.
There it is
He's got
again.
team going. Devix has got his hat-trick.
He's a goal poacher. He's in the middle, and Neon and Packer are just playing it in through the sides, and Devix is there just straight down the middle.
Grand Eggpots are just a well-oiled machine at this point. Okay, Neon going up against Finex, but Finex has won it. It's looming over, but Divx being able to knock that wide and forward.
You might say they're a well-oiled Obe machine.
Okay, Divx taking off the wall, not powerful enough, but Packer being able to clear up that move. The reliance there, both Neon and Divx thought that Packer had that.
I'm not sure. Packer didn't have it. I don't think he thought he had it, but just nothing.
It's a bit of
Nobody tried to save
miscommunication.
it, yeah.
But LFT have got the first goal of the game. Look at that, free. Now Hank moving up on the ball, creeping it into the centre. Pac's going to try and get that on out, but Yukio again, a second goal for him. This is back to anyone's game.
LFT has just turned up in the last 10 seconds. It's like they were away on holiday. They took an Easter
knows?
break.
Can we have a second reverse sweep? Let's hope. Yukio versus Devix now. It's back in the LFT favour, but Packer just getting their time. It's knocked up over. We've got a run here, ladies and gents. Packer taking it to the back wall. Is Neon able to reach it? Oh, and what a wonderful play.
Lovely finish by Neon, but that was all in the pass from Packer. He knew he wasn't going to get that in, but he had to take it over the player, get it on the backboard. Neon just up there, slaps it in.
That is great confidence in your team there. Okay, and we're going to have Yukio versus Devix, as I keep saying, because we're just getting the same play from the kickoff. Okay, Packer going to try and take this around. He's got it up again. He's definitely getting these dodges. Yukio taking that away. Okay, Devix now taking it to the corner. Yukio just getting a touch, but Neon coming and smacking it on forwards. A big clearance there from Devix on Hank.
Nice work there by Packer to make the save, which he needed to make. Keeping his team with a 2-goal buffer.
Wonderful clearance there by Finex, but Neon's able to stop that approach. Devix is going to follow. Wonderful block by Yukio. Is Finex going to get up in time? No, says Packer. Devix with a wonderful bump and redirect forwards. He's going to try and follow. Couldn't quite reach it. Packer with the wall hit. Hank just taking control of that, passing it out to Finex. Yukio trying to go for a bit of a fake there. Packer now up in the air. He's just got to pass it out to Divix. Can Divix get the redirect? Unfortunately, it's a post to post. Okay, Divix back to the centre. Just not being able to find his man.
Hank doing the only thing he could there, taking it above his goal.
He's just trying to buy some time here. That's a big clearance over Neon. Divix has to do something. He nearly did that own goal.
Risky there from Devix.
And Neon just hanging about, but easily read there by Yukio. Hank not being able to connect. Can Yukio connect? No, he cannot. It's out to Packer.
It's like LFT, they're there, but they can't quite go over the line.
It's almost heartbreaking at times. You're there expecting them to get the goal, and sometimes they do, you know. Wonderful shot here and wonderful use of the opportunity from Finex. Being able to take it over the two players. That is some
Ball the
sight.
gap, hit the ball to the gap, ball went through the gap, ball goes in the net.
Okay, Finex versus Neon here. It's up high. Yukio, the only one going up for it, knocking it back, but unfortunately he's got no teammates there. Can Divex get another goal? No, says Hank. Packer being the only one here. He tried to drag it on in. Yukio going off the wall. Not being met here. Divex taking up the wall, but Finex clearing it on out. Ball rolled down the wall and down the curve.
So I feel if Grand Eggplants don't win this game, I think LFT are going to take it in the third. It feels like they're evolving to the game better than Grand Eggplants.
Definitely. Finex now, just with a gentle tap. Finex.
Making sure I'm using those big words to improve my Scrabble score.
Have you got the cue? Okay, Divex. Oh, not being able to capitalize on that opportunity. Still only one goal separating them at 25 seconds. Hank keeping it over to the wall. Neon able to take control of that, but Yukio being able to clear. Straight over to Packer though. It's off the wall. Can Divex get another goal?
Divex got it.
He can. And what's this? 4 goals? He just wasn't happy with that hat-trick now, was he?
I can't see it. I can't see LFT coming back now. I think 2 goals in 15 seconds is too much now.
Too much. But hey, anything can happen. This is Rocket League after all. Neon versus Finex. It's up to the air. Can Hank do anything with this? It's a big clearance to the center. Yukio, not being able to make the connection. Finex spinning it. And Korn, I do believe you're right now. 2 seconds. 1.
Cleared away with Finex.
And Grand Eggplants get the sweep. What a game. That was some edge of your seat action, wasn't it, Korn?
I'm just breathing, catching my breath. It was good stuff.
Yeah, and that's only the semi-finals. Next up, we have Blind Win versus Grand Eggplants. We shall be back in a moment. Okay, and we're back for the finals between Ike and the Blind Win and the Grand Eggplants. Remember, guys, it's a best of 5, so it's going to be a good one. Now remember, we still can donate in Matcherino. Remember, you can still use that $1 free donation as well of RGW11 to get, like I said, $1 free donation, costs you nothing, gives the players some extra Wonga. Now, Corn,
I'll just say
prediction time.
Before I say anything, this game is for all the beans.
All the beans.
The winner takes a pretty big chunk of the money. My prediction, though, I'm going with Grand Eggplants. They're clean plays coming in off the side and focus everything on to Devix. Just, it's nice to watch. Even if they don't win, I'll be happy if I see a goal like that.
Ooh. Whereas I'm on the opposing side, I think Blind Win are going to get this. I'm going to say, though, 3-2. It's going to go to that 5th game. Now, everyone, make sure, grab your friends and that, get them in the chat, because this is going to be an absolute stonker of a game. Tell them, stop playing the game and just watch this one. Okay, just waiting for, there we go. Getting on in.
To the spectators box.
Yep, to the spectators box. Move the camera on out. Hello, egg people. Welcome. Okay, Neon going up against Fairy Peak to kick off. Fairy Peak just lingering around, but Packer's going to get that one out to Devix, but Devix just taking it off to Eichwolf. Eichwolf now clearing off to the other corner. Neon taking it up to the wall. Are we going to see another aerial game, Corn?
I'm not sure. Potentially, both these teams are good in the air. I mean, you don't get to the final of a tournament without being able to do aerials, so we shall see.
I hope not. Yeah, Ashton taking it down, but Packer being able to pick that up. Eichel taking off the side, but the double commit there. Fairy Peak being able to control this. He's going to try and go for the dribble. Wonderfully passed, but can he finish it? No, he cannot.
Yeah, did just enough there to take him wide.
Yeah, Eichel going up into the air, but none of his teammates there, so it's a failed attempt. Fairy Peak taking that off to the side, but Devix reading that so well, and Ashton reading that play so well.
It's definitely an aggressive game. 3 demolitions in the first minute.
It's a wonderful stat from Yukon. Okay, Eichwolf pushing on back. He's going to pick up the ball. He's taking across, but Devix being able to knock that forward. Ashton with a bit of a weak clear, but it's met Fairy Peak. Neon able to get out, but Fairy Peak with a wonderful block there. Pack able to get off to the side. Can he keep going with it? Fairy Peak's just lingering around the wall. Not being able to play it past Packer, though. Eichwolf having to pick it up. Neon taking it down to centre. Devix taking it off to the wall. Anyone's ball here. Is Ashton or Packer going to get it? Not really, but Devix has met that. Fairy Peak. Wonderful save there.
That's what I was saying. It's just Neon and Packer passing it down to the middle to Devix. Got a good chance of scoring. Good, nice block there by Packer as well.
Okay, it's lingering about, but Ashton's going to take it back, try and keep control. Which he doesn't do that well there, actually. Neon clearing that one out, but it's picked up by Ferry, over to Ashton, off to Devix. That's not your teammate. Okay, Devix taking up the wall, off to the centre. Packer not being able to quite reach it. Devix not being able to get that into the goal. Neon just getting that crossbar, and Fairy Peak going past the ball. Interesting choice, but he somehow made it going up to contend, but he's getting knocked away. Ashton trying to regain control, but the Grand Old Eggplants, they're staying strong.
I do like how Grand Eggplants play, is getting things into the middle for their team, but it can also be risky if somebody from the other team is there. And I'm pretty sure Fairy Peak is probably going to have caught on to that.
Yes, definitely. You would expect them to be watching that last game. And we got the first goal by Fairy Peak, using the roof to its full potential.
The pinch off Devix and all the way to the goal. Bit unfortunate there for Grand Eggplants, but it happens.
Still 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Anyone's game still here. Eichwolf versus Packer. Ashton actually really well read there. Being able to take that forward. Oh, and him going all the way. What a wonderful fake by Ashton.
just straight under Neo. He just Ashton chipped it up onto his node, made it look like he's going to take it up. Saw Neon going up, slowed down, just drives it forwards.
Well, mind games are best games. So let's see. Fairy Peak going up against Neon here. It's gone in. The blind wins favour. No one following up on it though. Packer taking it off to Neon. Neon trying to wrap that on Ram, but Ashton saying, nope, I'm going over to Eichwolf. Eichwolf saying, Fairy Peak can have a touch. Packer saying, no, he can't. Devix taking off to the backboard. Can Neon follow? Getting blocked out there. Packer taking up to the sidewall, crossing it over to the centre. Eichwolf trying to control it, not being able to make it though.
There are some quite risky plays coming from Eggplants where their third man's committing to the shot, but they're 2-0 down. They've not got anything to lose.
You can definitely feel the pressure is being picked up. Yeah. Well, Ashton's going to try and take that forward. No one coming up with him though. Fairy Peak staying back in goal, but Fairy Peak has been demoed. That's another thing you'd love to say, wouldn't you? You demoed Fairy Peak. Okay, Ashton taking that to the back wall. Can Eichwolf meet it? Okay. Devix taking up. 1-on-1 with Fairy Peak. But Ashton knocking that one forward.
I say despite Grand Eggplants having more shots, they've not scored yet.
Okay, Eichwolf going against Devix there. Not really going in anyone's favour. Packer going to pick that one up. Ashton's taking it up to the wall. Not being able to do anything with it though. Neon taking it across. Can Devix get his goal? And that's the first goal for him. 33 seconds left.
That's what I've been saying all the time. Neon and Packer just putting it down to the middle for Devx to just finish off. I think they have literally just got a plan where Devx is in the middle, just taking all the shots. Neon Packer pass it to him.
You don't generally get a set role in Rocket League, but Devix, he's a striker. Okay, Neon's taking this up the wall. He's going to try and get that down to Devix once again. Devix has got it, but he's taking it too high. Can Packer clear this? No, he can't. Can Neon get in time? Fairy Peak wonderfully controlling that situation. Now Packer and Neon not being able to read who should go for the ball. Packer faking out Fairy Peak. It's going up the
7
wall.
seconds
This
to
is
get that
it.
goal. Can they do it?
This is it. This is for all the beans here. And they do. Devix with a second goal on that 1 second mark. Speechless, aren't we, Con? Like,
This
who would have
game.
thought that?
A bit lucky
We
with the
thought
double
semi-final
rebound,
was good.
but they've got it.
This is better. Okay, Packer, Eichwolf, and Fairy Peak are up. It's gone in the blind one's favour, but we're in overtime. And Fairy Peak heading on against Neon. Neon getting a solid win there.
If it's
Ashton's
overtime
taken
every game, I'm not sure I'll be able to take it.
Nah, my heart just might give out at this point, and I'm only 21. Right, that's a wonderful shot by Ashton, and you know what? He's saying there, let's just get this over and done with quick. Thank you, Ashton, saving us from heart attacks.
All that hard work by Grand Eggplant and then undone 14 seconds into overtime. Ike and the blind win. First game.
Just like to remind people that this is a best of 5, so got to win 3 games. Whew. And let's hope each of those games are like that. Okay, getting straight into this one. No faffing about, they say. Okay, Packer going up against Fairy Peak. Just going to say as well, we haven't seen any fake kickoffs so far, Corn.
Yeah, it's completely
unheard of.
different from yesterday where we saw 2 teams do a fake kickoff at the same time.
Okay, Neon winning that there, but Ashton being able to pick it up. Not the most solid cross, but Packer's not able to get over to it. Thank God Devix was there. Devix winning that forward. He's got it past 2 people, but Ashton's able to pick that one up. Neon passing it over to Packer. Packer forward. Is Devix able to connect? Well blocked by Eichwolf. Devix being able to block it down, but Neon getting blocked by Ashton. This is a game of blocks. Who would have thought we had been watching Lego? Okay, Packer knocking that up into the middle. The Devix to reach. He's knocked it on forward to Eichwolf. Eichwolf taking good control there. Packer not being able to reach it.
See, this is an everything is awesome kind of game.
This game is definitely awesome. Okay, Eichwolf with a near open goal. Neon not being able to reach that top corner. Well placed by Eichwolf.
I felt like Neon there was sort of just in the goal, like, I'm dancing, look at me, and just couldn't quite get there.
Oh, you could see he read it, but just was not quick enough because he came in off that wall. Okay,
So
we're going to have Neon going up against Fairy Peak here.
That
Straight
was
up the wall.
lovely placement by Eichwolf for that goal as well.
Yeah, Ashton knocking it forward. Eichwolf's going to try and pick it up. It's missed, but luckily Ashton was sticking around for that. He's knocked out. Can Fairy Peak get up in time? Yes, he can. He's knocked down forward to the goal, but no one there to pick that one up. Well blocked by Devils. Fairy Peak now just going back into goal, trying to be the solid wall for his team. Packer being off the post. Okay, Eichwolf going the whole way here. Well blocked by Packer, but Fairy Peak's able to get back on that. He's trying to take it back to Ashton. It's up in the air. Can Devix get up there? No, he's letting Eichwolf take it.
Not sure if Devex has got any boost there at the moment.
Does look like he's boostless. He's off the wall. Laying down. Neon just missing that there, but it's worked in his favour. Fairy Peak's now up, taking that to the backboard. Devix not being able to get low enough. Well, wonderfully blocked there by Neon. However, Devix has got to do something because Eichwolf is getting in on him. Okay, Devix knocking that and clearing Neon out. Fairy Peak with a good block there to keep it to the corner. Fairy Peak going up, trying to keep it up in the air for his teammates to get a hammer on down into that goal.
Once again, it is Grand Eggplants, the team that has the most shots, but Ike and the Blind Win is the one that has the important stat.
The most, but can the Grand Eggplants keep going with this pressure? Neon taking it forward. Met by Devix, wonderfully passed out to Neon. Not being able to push that any further forward, Fairy Peak's taking that back to their goal. Okay, Devix is going up for that. He's had a crack. Wonderful save there. Packet dropping it into the centre. No one able to meet that. Devix is going to take this on the ground. It's knocked out to the backboard. Can they clear this one out? Ashton, wonderfully done there. Oh, past Packer. Wonderful second hit there. Go on, Ashton. Keep boosting forward for it.
I do feel this game is individual skill versus teamwork, and currently the individual skill is showing
It is
to be the better.
Eichwolf smacking that one down, but Neon denying it. Neon's taking it up. Can he follow this through? No, says Fairy Peak, and Fairy Peak passes it to Ashton. Packer clearing that one out. Fairy Peak having to stop this. It's gone wide, but Ashton's able to pick that one up, but he puts it up into the air. Blind Win not being able to do anything with that. Packer's now up and all. He's going to try and pass it down. We're going to get a Devx goal again. Well, that is wonderfully blocked out.
They're going to need another one of those last seconds goals, or this is going into the third game with Ike and the Blind Win 2-0 up.
Okay, Devix has passed that up to Neon. They're getting some team plays going. That's missed. Can Packer get it? It's Lumen. Fairy Peak with a final touch, but Devix goal! Oh, they can always rely on Devix to get that goal for them.
Devix is just... He's there. He's always there. He's always in the middle looking for the goal.
Indeed he is. Okay, Packer v Ashton. Are we getting this? It's up. It's hard against the wall. Can Devix get another goal? No, says Fairy Peak. It's a big clear here. Packer being able to just get that one out. Fairy Peak looming in. Well controlled there. Okay, Packer past Eichwolf. Eichwolf's just going to try and keep this in his control here. Taking it up and high. Neon demoing him though, giving his team the opportunity to pass this one forward.
Neon and Fairy Peak dancing in the middle together.
Okay, Devix going up high. Are we going to overtime? What does Neon say? Oh, he's not able to match that. Oh, it's looming across the goal.
Can
But
we get a last
Oh,
second
Fairy
goal.
Peak just trying to keep this alive. Ike Wolf pushing that one forward. It's off the backboard. Packer clearing us off to the side. Can this just end? We want that overtime. There we go. Okay, Ike Wolf versus Devix. Fairy Peak following. Is he able to get that up before Neon? Yes. This is back down to Packer. Packer taking up the wall. Ashton getting this across. It's a backboard hit. Ike Wolf in the perfect position.
You know
That's 2-0.
The last game when it went to overtime for 14 seconds, that's a pretty fast overtime goal. Not going to see one faster in this game. Next game, 11-second overtime goal.
Hey,
It's
let's get 8 seconds in the next one.
Ike and the blind winner just teasing us. The thing, oh, it's going to be a close game, and then they're just like, nope, we'll win.
Playing hard to get with them. Okay, and we're going straight on through to the next game. Oh, no, Ike is taking his time. He's the real tease of that team.
To be fair, he scored 2 goals that game. He can take
And we were here thinking it's going to be a hard contest, didn't we? But Ike and the blind win.
overtime every game. I'd still say it's been hard. It's
True. Can we see a reverse sweep? Only the ground eggplants know that.
the potential is there. It's just, can Grand Eggplant start converting?
Hey, Neon Ashton going forwards here. Hacker clearing us out, but oh, wonderful little hit there. Packer not expecting it though. Fairy Peak taking us forward. Ashton picking this up. Ike was up in the air. Oh, and wonderful goal. 14 seconds in, and we've got our first goal.
Ike and the blind win is just, they catch the other team off guard. It's all like, all right, the game's just started. It'll be like a minute before a goal. It's like, no, we're gonna score now.
Definitely seems like the Grand Eggplants need like a good 30 seconds to start getting into it. Oh, Neon there with a wonderful block. Packer with a powerful hit. Ashton's denying it. It's back into the centre, but Ike Wolf is able to clear it out. Can Ashton get hit? Oh, wonderfully picked up by Neon. Ike centering it. Oh, it's a linger.
On the line.
No one. Oh, Fairy Peak having a free goal.
Just, I'm not. Neon should have maybe backflipped, maybe try and got it out, but it just stuck underneath it and couldn't really choose what to do. Just had to hit and hope.
Definitely, I'll be starting to see the Grand Eggplants fall apart a bit. Ashton's going up, he's meeting it with the wall to drop it down for Fairy. It's gone off, Packer wonderfully cleared, but Ike Wolf is stopping that. Havoc somehow getting hold of it. Wonderfully met by Neon. Oh, and a wonderful goal. Grand Eggplants, they're not out of it yet.
You know what, Grand Eggplants, maybe past its best before date, but they're still on their best before sell date.
Okay, Packer v Ashton winning it. It's hard in that corner. No one was expecting that goal. Okay, Neon not reaching it, but Packer's able to pick it on up. Okay, Ike Wolf wonderfully controlled there. He's taking up the wall. Bit far out into the centre. He's trying to reach Ashton, but not able to. Devix getting good control of that, but Ike Wolf now has it over to Packer. Fairy Peak trying to keep control. It's up high. Ashton's going to try and knock it on down. Ike Wolf knocking off to the wall.
Ike with the
Packer
love,
taking it.
knowing what Neon I think was doing before he even did it.
Well, Ashton is going too slow to that ball. I think he was just trying to keep a threat on. Okay, Devix.
I think it is literally that Ike and the blind wind just expect the pass to the middle. Neon and Packer and Devix just need to come up with something else.
Okay, Devix hitting that towards the back wall. Ike Wolf being able to easily get that one. Ashton being able to knock that on further. Fairy Peak not being able to connect with it. Devix now hitting it to the wall. Over to Packer. Pack again, the good block there. Wolf knocking over to Fairy Peak. Fairy Peak leaving it for Ike Wolf to take on. Wonderful block there by Davix. Taking it over. It's off the back walls. Davix able to get over to the centre. I think he tried to go for the shot there.
I'm not sure. It's one of those times that Devix had to pass to somebody, but because he's the person they normally pass to, he wasn't there.
A bit of role reversal, it seems. Oh, and this is taken across the goal. No one there to receive it. Fairy Peak trying to keep it under control, but leaves it for Packer. Packer keeping progressing forward. He's taking it up high, but Fairy Peak's going to be able to easily pick that one up. Ashton taking it across, knocking it forward for Fairy Peak. Michael now picking up. It's on the backboard. Is anyone able to make contact with that? Yes, says Packer, and he clears it on out. Oh, Eichel trying to get the fake there. Nearly works, but they knock it on out. Eichel over to Fairy Peak. Fairy Peak not being able to connect. A little bit of make the most out of it.
Damn it. Oh,
It's on out. We've got an open goal. Can Neon do anything?
Neon did a little important hit there. We just clipped Fairy Peak's back and just like span him out. It's like, nope, you're not scoring this.
Wonderfully done. Eichel going up to meet it. Oof. Wonderfully controlled by Packer there. Oh, with the miss though. Neon getting over to the side. Packer knocking it over to Neon. Wonderfully intercepted by Ashton. Can Fairy Peak do anything with this? It keeps it up into the air. Devix being able to push that one forward. Now Eichel's got control, but not for long, says Packer. Picking it up, and Fairy Peak says, we want this back.
Nice little clear there by Neo. Under pressure from Eichel.
Okay, Eichel with a good block there, actually. Now, it's anyone's ball. Devix picks it on up. He's going to pass over to Neon. Not being able to connect there, unfortunately, though. Devix keeping the pressure up. He knocks on into the blind win side. Eichel clearing on out. Devix is the only one in goal. He's got to stay there, though. Where's his teammates? Who's picking up the ball? Oh, a bit of bad positioning there, but unfortunately, they still got the saving grace of only one goal.
I feel that Ike and the blind win have definitely cancelled out the chances that Grand Eggplants have had. They've only had 3 shots this game. Previous games they've been having 10, 11 shots on goal.
Okay, Fairy Peak clearing that one out. I reckon the blind winner just going to play his safety now. They've got just to keep this up. 3 seconds until the end. 1.
Nope.
They're leaving it. And there we go. Ike and the blind win. A sweeping victory. That's 3-0 to blind win.
I feel this Fairy Peak player is pretty good. He's going to go on to do some decent things. Might even join a pro team. Maybe mock it.
I don't know. I feel like this Eichwolf guy definitely was deserving of the team name, you know? He was definitely... I thought he was the best player on that team, by far. Holding solid. But well played by both teams there. This has been Rewind Gaming. Deserving of the team name, you know? Weekly. 11 weeks in, guys. Thanks for watching.